Hi guys, it's Ona. Today is Friday the 24th of January. We're about 4 days into this trial. To be honest, I have not watched more than just a few minutes of it. Highlights and Stephen Colbert at nights. That's all I can handle. Right now they're arguing over the conditions under which the trial is going to take place. So it's just too much stuff going on. I'm working on Justice Roberts. I've got a few things that came in that are important to watch for. And I want everybody to sort of start noticing these little subtle subconscious things when we're watching everybody. So instead of waiting until it's over or he speaks more, I can get more information from him. This is what I have so far, okay? I smell leather right away. Not the treated leather, but like when you walk into like a store that is just leather goods and it's hide and untreated, and that smell, that's what I get. So with that feeling, I sort of feel like that's a symbol of protection and strength. That's what Native Americans used to, I mean, we still do, to protect ourselves. It stretches. There's a lot of symbolism to it. So that's what I smell. I also get this whole stoic John Wayne kind of thing. Like he comes in and he towers above everybody, and though it seems kind of abrupt or rushed, it's he tends to save the day. So these are the feelings I've gotten so far. When I looked at his aura and the few still pictures that I saw, I got a purple crown, really nice. I mean, I think he's really fair. I also got these little hints of white, like sparkly dust over his the right side of his head. I looked him up later, and he has had a history of seizures or one seizure. So I think it might just be that I see. It was about 3 feet above his head, and it was yesterday in the 23rd, but I don't have the source or what picture it came from. It was probably one of the impeachment trial videos that I stopped when I picked that up. Watch for this. This is the big news. When he sits down when he's on his desk or up there at the top, when he sort of leans into it, his right hand is always under the left hand. So I think it's obvious who's making a stronger argument. Who's crushing who, right? The left is covering the right. So I'm going to keep watching that as I see him more. I'm not glued to this mess, and I don't want to be. You got to take care of yourselves. Other life stuff is going on, right? So that's it on Roberts. What I want to do is a spread on just the trial itself. I feel in my heart he is going to be fair. I feel he recognizes who has the upper hand. Okay? And if more stuff comes out, I'll do more. But so far, the winning side is the left side. They're making a stronger case. So this is going to be the actual trial. Let's take a look at the actual trial itself. Intuitively, I don't see him getting thrown out. Okay. Senate trial featuring Justice Roberts. Okay. Oh, I'm using this new deck, Da Vinci deck. It is so cool, except for one thing. I should probably do a disclaimer right now. This is for entertainment purposes only, and some of the images on this deck feature artistic nudity, so that might be an issue for somebody. I don't know why. The cards are really faint, but they're really cool. Really, really cool. This is the bottom of the deck, and we've got Two of Cups and the Fool on the bottom of the deck. Two sides. A leap of faith. Let's see. Strength is the central card, the one central to the reading. Okay? What is covering that or crossing that? We've got the Two of Wands. Okay, so we're going to say one wand is the left and one wand is the right. So we've got two sides that are making arguments. I wish you could see these cards. They're just so cool. Above that, the Five of Pentacles. So this is about the trial. This is about removing the president from his office, leaving him out in the cold. Below that, we've got the Five of Swords, which is maybe trying to get away with something, or actually this to me in this deck is a little bit of a surprise that about something that came in. The person sitting at this table here is in a bit of shock. So there's going to be some different news. So far, this is not a deviation from what anybody else is getting. In the past, ooh, the High Priestess. Don't you love the Mona Lisa? Ah, she's the High Priestess with her Pope hat. Okay, so that's in the past. The secrets, the knowledge, you know, those Pope hats, they could catch fish like right in the ocean. Okay, all the information. Immediate future, Six of Wands. So there's a victory in the immediate future as a result of some of that knowledge coming out. In the immediate environment, Knight of Swords. And this is, you know, the Knight of Swords is in the Tarot, the figure that comes in and impetuously sort of sweeps away everything without thinking about it. It's a physical action, and without giving it a lot of thought in before you do something. So that's the environment of this trial. Is, are we going to quickly remove him or write it out and wait for something else to freaking happen? What is working against you is the Ten of Swords. So that is the outside influence that's working against you, which is complete surrender. Okay? Yeah. In this deck, it's just the swords are up there and it's just a valley, an empty valley. Hopes and fears. We've got the Nine of Swords. This could be a fear. This Nine of Swords is a lot of anxiety. It's also in this deck, the guy's holding his heart, his hands by his heart, like as a plea for help. Outcome, the Hermits. So, isolation. This Hermit is actually holding a cup. So it could be that there's just some more information. I'm going to run another row of that because I need to find out more. Okay, so Seven of Cups is what is the mirror to the Knight of Swords. So we've got this action of getting cut off quickly or removed. And we've got this delusional environment. So there's a lot of stuff that's coming out that is just throwing you off course, making you think in a different direction, throwing you down a rabbit hole, bringing up fear, bringing up challenges about yourself. Okay, outside influence, Knave of Wands. That's the mirror to the Ten of Swords. So as a result of the surrender, of the emptiness, there's information coming in. It might be a little upside down. That's the outside influence, bringing in more information or trying to stall it more. Hopes and fears, we've got the Four of Pentacles mirroring the Nine of Swords. So there's a lot of self-doubt, there's a lot of anxiety. This trial is wearing people down. I can't imagine. I would be going nuts if I had to stay up that long and listen to this all day long. Okay, Seven of Swords for the Hermit. So it's the Thief. Okay, so what I see is, yeah, the Thief kind of gets away with it. I don't think he's going to get thrown out, but it is going to put him in more of an isolative, he's going to be more isolated in maybe some of the things that he does, but I think it's going to get worse if he keeps talking the way he does. So this trial is still, I'm not getting 100% clear stuff, hoping for that hope, but it looks like it's going to be as he's not going to get thrown out. I don't know. Let's pull one more card. I want to clarify that outcome of the trial. Because, in this card, if you look closer, if you can freeze it and look at that screenshot, there's this thing that has a rotating blade and everything that's in its path gets cut off as it rotates. And there's limbs and torsos flying everywhere. Wow. So, outcome of the trial. Yeah, I think it's just going to get obliterated. Oh, I wish I could be wrong. All right. So we get for outcome a sincere friend and a blonde woman. I think these are energies that are going to keep them from getting thrown out. What's the final verdict on this vote? 8 of Coins. 8 of Coins is just the master of your craft. All right. It's a new moon. You got to plant some good seeds out there. You cannot let this get you down. Don't watch so much of it. Try and laugh. Try and do something that puts you in your happy place for part of the day. I should get giblets, right? So I think what we're going to do is get giblets, dog. I'll put everything on pause. Get a piece of romaine. And get gibs. Hold on there. Okay, admin's back with the management. Giblets was taking a nice little nap. PC. Do you see the romaine? Do you see the romaine lettuce? It's like my ventriloquist dog. There you go, buddy. You guys have a good weekend. I'll come back if... Ooh, you choking? If anything major comes up, just hang in there, okay? Everything's going to be fine. Don't get mired down in this. Don't get too overwhelmed. It's a lot to take in. Here you go, bud. There you go. Bye.